We're going to do one more walk. Do-do-doop, do-ba-doop. Woo! Welcome to Defending Elvis. So we've done a lot of lives today, guys. Let's see how quickly we can do a 1.5 mile walk. So we've just done a mile and a half. We've already done 2 miles and a half. So we've done 4.5 miles. We've done. So we do this one, it'll be 6 miles. Ba-ba-da. Let's see how quick we can do it. I reckon we can do it in under 20 minutes. Then I'm going shopping. But while we're doing it, I'm getting a tan. I want to get a tan, guys. Lose weight and get a tan. I'm walking quite fast. So it's so beautiful now. I think because I've been walking quite fast, my whole body is warmed up, so I'm not feeling the cold wind. Let's just get over it. Let's cross over. Bum-ba-da, bum-ba-da. There's people in front of me. I'm walking way too fast. We're gonna have to overtake them. So guys, let's just talk about the different topics. Hi Desiree. Yes, I was saying earlier, I'm trying to link YouTube and Instagram so we can do the lives at the same time. I've sort of been looking into it. I think there is a way of doing it. So I might start when I get back after I've been shopping. I might try and look that up. Sorry, there's people in my way. I might run past them. Bum-ba-da. Woo! Ba-da-ba-da. Let's see what they might have gone. No, they haven't. Let me get a bit nearer. Louis, you should try to find Italian book Elvis in concert and goes through every concert. Yeah, but I don't read books. Do you know what? I tell you what, Andrew Morenon, yeah, he's one of our subscribers. He sent me a USB stick device with every song Elvis has ever released. Every song. Andrew Morenon. Andrew, thank you so much. Right, I'm going to get past these people a minute. The weird guy with the phone. Okay, let's just doing a bit of running, guys. Bit of running, yeah? The weird guy with the phone. Okay. Hi, Pat. So I just thought I'd do one sneaky live running. The morning on SoundCloud, I was listening to the box set of Elvis. So the way I do it with Elvis, I keep it in the background. So you've always got Elvis in the background playing. So I let YouTube do its own thing. So I put an Elvis concert on. I let YouTube change from different. So sometimes it'll go from a song to. Yeah, I don't like to walk them more than once because they're so old. My wife walks them in the morning, and I walk them now, well, a bit later. They're very slow now, so I treat them like they're a couple of old ladies. So you can't push them. But anyway, as I was saying, the way I play Elvis music, I wonder how you guys do it at home. Do many of you play your old albums that you've got, your old LPs? Remember when it was called LPs? I just leave things on in the background and I let YouTube decide for me. So as the songs play, when the video runs out on YouTube, I let it just automatically select whatever it's going to select. I like that. That way there's no choosing. I just, whatever gets played, gets played. Right, okay, let me just get past these people. 1 second, guys. I found a remastered 4K version. So remember, it only lets me read comments for about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Should be a bit longer, really, shouldn't it? I wonder if I can change the setting. Woo! I'm getting hot. I'm feeling it hot now. I'm itchy hot. So the plan is, this is my plan. I want to do Andrew Morenan's. You have it on Amazon Music, right? Okay. I want to do Andrew Morenan's questionnaire tomorrow. That is my plan. I want to start going through that. On the Elvis Presley fan on keto, I want to do a Vernon Presley video. I love listening on YouTube. Yeah, because you can watch him. Teresa, you can watch him at the same time. So Elvis Presley fan on keto tomorrow. I want to do a Vernon tribute. Just literally, just go onto YouTube and just play lots of little interviews and clips concerning Vernon to celebrate his birthday, even though it is today. But I also, obviously we've got Derby Shaw, the Facebook page, which I highly recommend. Someone just sent me a coffee. Linda just sent me a coffee. Hi Linda, thank you. I love it when you guys buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. Very kind. Guys, don't be shy to buy me a coffee. I love it. As I was saying, I want to go, Derby Shaw has posted some bloody good stuff on her Facebook page. I highly recommend Derby Shaw's Facebook page. Guys, please go on there. Her research is amazing. Amazing. And there's so many topics that she has posted, defending Elvis, exposing Priscilla, that I want to cover quite a few of them. Derby, if you're watching me, we love what you do. She's probably the best researcher in the world. Obviously, we've got Amy Collett as well, who is our Auntie Amy. Another one who is one of the best in the world. And then we've got Nessor. Now, Nessor has been very good to me, actually. When I was going through my different disagreements with other YouTube channels, Nessor was very supportive. You have Derby and Nessor as friends. So Nessor, lately, has been doing some bloody good work. And he has a miracle way of getting old newspaper clips from the 50s and 60s and 70s that discuss Elvis. But the ones I really like, Nessor finds these newspaper clips that expose Priscilla. And what they do, they show Priscilla saying one thing in these old black and white tabloid newspaper clips from the 60s and 70s, some from the 50s, and they show the lies. So Nessor will find, like for example, he had one the other day about why Priscilla moved to Graceland. Now we're all told that the reason Priscilla moved to Graceland is because basically Elvis nagged her to. Well, if you look at these old newspaper clips showing these old interviews of Priscilla, it's a different story. It isn't as simple as Elvis was encouraging her to move to Graceland. There's a lot more to it. Elvis was away making movies. Elvis wasn't even at Graceland when Priscilla went to live there, when she moved there to live, yeah? But he's also, the other thing I like about Nestle's black and white clips that he finds, they expose other lies. So you'll see Priscilla being questioned by a newspaper, an interviewer, a journalist, asking the usual questions, but she gives different answers. So then what then happens is you match the answers that she gives in the 60s and 70s to the answers she gives now, and they're different in many ways. So for example, Priscilla tries to give the impression that Elvis is the love of her life and she's never loved another and wants to be buried next to him, and she was the love of Elvis's life, yeah? But then you'll find an interview, an old black and white interview in a magazine or in a tabloid that says something completely different. You get it? So Priscilla has this, hi, how we doing? Amy, we're just having a quick 10 minutes. I was just talking about Nestle and Derby Shore. Actually, I mentioned you as well. I was just saying, I love these old black and white newspaper clips that Nestle is finding about old interviews with Priscilla, whether it be in magazines or in tabloids, where in the 60s and 70s, she says one thing. It's more the 70s, actually, and the 80s. No, more, yeah, actually, now thinking about it, they're more the 70s and 80s, yeah? After the divorce, where Priscilla says one thing, so she answers the questions in one way, almost like she's forgotten the answers. So then you compare what she said in the 70s in these magazine clips, in these tabloid clips, and her answer has completely changed. She contradicts herself. So it's like she has completely forgotten. It's like she has completely forgotten what she said in 1978 or in 1982, yeah? So she looks silly because we, the fans, people like Nestle, go back, dig out these old newspaper clips, and then Priscilla looks silly because she said the complete opposite of what she said 20 years ago. You get it? Now, Priscilla tries to conveniently forget that Priscilla actually went through a phase in her life, more than once, of trying to act like she wasn't Elvis's ex. There was actually times, especially when she was with Marco Garibaldi Garcia, where she tried to play down Elvis. She even says, oh, you know, I'm with Marco now and we've got Navarone. Navarone is just a small child. So we don't talk about Elvis, you know. That wouldn't be fair to Marco and wouldn't be fair to Navarone. You get it, guys? But now it's in her interest, and has been for the last 20 years, to play up her relationship with Elvis. To talk about Elvis as if they were still deeply in love and that they never wanted to split up. Just circumstances led to them splitting up, that they were still really happy, but you know, because Elvis was unfaithful and taking drugs, then they had to split up. When the truth is, as we all know, she just fancied other men, didn't she? She literally, it's that simple. If someone said to me, why was Priscilla unfaithful? I'd say, because she fancied other men. Elvis would go away to make his films in the 60s, yeah? And she would take her opportunity to see other men. We don't really know who the other men were, do we? We know some of them. Yeah, in the 70s we know of, in the 60s we know of Steve Peck in 68, just after Lisa Marie was born. In the 70s we know of Mike Stone, yeah? But there's other men, isn't there, guys? Come on. How many of you think that there were other men that Priscilla saw other than Steve Peck and Mike Stone. To me, it's obvious. Put it in the comments, guys. Did Priscilla also see other men? Yeah, Amy does. Amy, 100%. So we don't get told the whole truth. So if someone, like I said just now, guys, if someone said to me, why did Elvis and Priscilla split up? I would say because she liked other men. And money, of course, and fame. Money, men, power, fame. Yeah, that'll do it. Money, men, power, fame. And I always say this, guys. As soon as Priscilla had a taste for success, for fame, for being in the spotlight, the possibility of becoming not a pop star, a movie star, a TV star, a model, you know, promoting products like fragrances, bed linen, yeah, anything really. As soon as she had a taste for that, really Elvis and her were over. Seriously, because I think that this is just me talking out loud, guys. I think that Priscilla saw Elvis as a door being closed. So I think Priscilla felt that to have a successful life financially and to see other men, that Elvis was in the way. Elvis was an obstacle. It was like, oh, I fancy that guy, but I can't shag him because Elvis is here. Oh, I want that money. I can't have that money because Elvis is here. Oh, I want to be a model and an actress. Oh, I can't do that because Elvis is here. So in the end, Elvis just became in the way. Does that make sense to you guys? So you got this so-called virgin, sweet innocent virgin, which she never was, by the way, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. You've got this sweet innocent so-called person that had tricked Elvis into thinking she was the perfect girl for him, yeah? Who secretly is a different person. Who secretly has a completely different agenda, because once she had a taste for the high life, for the Californian Hollywood lifestyle, and men, I keep saying it, guys, Priscilla always liked her men. I don't care what anyone says. You look it up in Child Bride. Priscilla always liked her men. And what I'm trying to say is that Priscilla couldn't have her men whilst Elvis was around. Well, that isn't completely true, because Elvis would go away to make the movies in the 60s. So that was her opportunity. Not just to have men, but also to better herself. So she'd have her dance lessons, karate lessons, finishing school, all that kind of stuff. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Put it in the comments. What else did Priscilla do with lessons? What other lessons did Priscilla have in the 60s and 70s? Please put it in the comments, because I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that when Elvis was away, because it's going to cross the road a minute. When right. What I'm trying to say, guys, is this: when Elvis was away, that was Priscilla's opportunity to become the person that she. I'm talking about from the point of view of greed here, yeah? Let me just let these cars go past. From the point of view of greed, money, men, fame, success, all of that kind of stuff, yeah? Remember, this is a married woman with a small child. Please remember that. We're talking about a married woman with a small child. When Elvis was away, it was her opportunity to get what she wanted. So, oh, Elvis is away, I'll have lessons, I'll see other men, I'll spend his money. You get it, guys? Elvis, in the end, became an obstacle that she couldn't just step over. She had to actually get rid of him. The greed, the envy, the jealousy, the need for fame, the need for men, the need for attention, the need for spotlight, all of that couldn't happen when she was with Elvis. Don't forget, even with Steve Peck, the dance instructor that she was seeing in 1968, yeah? She was thinking of Steve Peck sexually whilst living with Elvis when Lisa Marie was a couple of months old, yeah? You get what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying, guys? That she even admits it in her book, Elvis and Me. She admits on page 262 that while she was with Elvis, she was thinking about Steve Peck, the dance instructor, sexually. So even when she was with Elvis, the best looking man on the planet, who gave her everything, including a child, she was dreaming sexually of another man. Doesn't that just tell you everything you need to know? Seriously, think about it, guys. Priscilla has a perfect life, yeah? She has everything she could dream of. The man, the baby, the home, the money, the cars. She has it all. Beauty. She has it all. But she's sat there, sat there, holding Lisa Marie, who's a baby, a matter of weeks old, between 6 and 12 weeks old, thinking sexual thoughts about Steve Peck, the dance instructor. Do you get it? Doesn't that tell you everything you need to know? And then you have this fake marriage that happens for 18 months. We can all imagine the hell that Elvis went through when he found out about Priscilla seeing Steve Peck, yeah? If he found out, I'm pretty sure he did, but some people say he didn't know, but I think he did, yeah? And then it all happens again with Mike Stone, the karate champion. And these are the things that we are told about. Yeah, oh, Amy, you have a good point. What I've read about this. Someone sent me this yesterday. Priscilla's lying in bed. She finds out, she gets a funny tingly feeling in her tummy. She realizes she could be pregnant. So I think she goes to, is it Patsy Presley? She goes to one of, I'm not exactly sure it is, I think it's Pat. And says, Pat, when you were pregnant, did you have a tingly feeling in your tummy? Yeah? And Pat said, yes, that's what I had. So her first thought, Priscilla's first thought when she gets this tingly feeling that she could be pregnant isn't, oh, jubilant, happy. Her first thoughts are, oh, I can't travel with Elvis. I can't be with Elvis. Yeah, so it is Patsy, yeah? Her first thought is, oh, I can't be with Elvis. I'm just finishing now. Her first thought is, I can't be with Elvis because I wanted to go traveling with him, spend my life with him, yeah? So when she tells Elvis, she's surprised that Elvis is ecstatic. Elvis literally, when he finds out that she's pregnant, is ecstatic and rushes her to see a doctor. He can't believe it. He's so happy that he's going to be a father. You get it, guys? So you get two extremes. You get Elvis, who is super happy. Yeah, Elvis is ecstatic. Wow, I'm going to be a father. And you get Priscilla, all she's thinking about, oh, my life's over. I can't be with Elvis. I'm going to have to stay home with the baby through the pregnancy. You get it, guys? You've got very different extremes. You've got, now my wife, when she found out she was pregnant, was so happy. Like so happy. So was I, of course. Elvis was different. Elvis, it was ecstatic. Really happy. But Priscilla wasn't. Priscilla felt, oh, I'm trapped. Oh, my figure, I don't want to put on weight. Even some say even starving herself. It was very obvious that Priscilla didn't want to be pregnant. She didn't want to have a baby. And Lisa even says this in her book. She could sense that Priscilla didn't want her. Yeah? So you got these very extreme. If Elvis truly loved her, she would have treated Lisa like a queen. It's true. It's true. So you get what I'm saying, guys. You get the warning signals that Priscilla didn't really love Elvis. You get it very early on, in the early 60s. You get it. Yeah, you get a taste for it. You get a feel for it. And I have a feeling that Priscilla was more unfaithful than we all know. Yeah, we know about Steve Peck. We know about Steve Peck, we know about Mike Stone, but I think there were others. I think there were others. Now remember, this whole show is just for entertainment purposes only. It's just an opinion. Anyway, guys, gotta go. I'll see you all later. We've had some brilliant live streams today. I think Amy will find them quite interesting, but we've done quite a few, so there's a lot of catching up to do. Take care, everyone. Gotta go. All the best.